topic, man.
No, Iceman, bro.
You
wanna start about Iceman?
Yeah, let's start about Iceman because it's fresh.
Yeah?
As a Drake fan, I must say, I'm not really impressed.
Me too.
I'm not really impressed. Nah, for real, bro.
Why?
Okay, I've listened to Iceman so far
Okay.
alone. The other two, Maid of Honor, and then what is
Habibti.
Habibti. I love Habibti.
Habibti. Is it Habibti?
I love
Yeah.
Habibti.
My favorite was Maid of Honor.
Yeah.
Maid of Honor.
Yeah, but let me let you land.
With Iceman, two things or key things. Let me just say key things, bro. When I started listening to Drake when he was hungry, the old Drake, especially under YMCMB, we started listening. I started listening to Drake in 2012, by the way.
Okay, so you're a bit late.
Yeah, yeah. I started being a Drake fan since 2012, and back then, obviously, I was still young as well. But I used to enjoy his music, his aura, and everything that he did, everything that he touched turned into gold. And, I remember specifically, there's this concert of his, I need people to search it on YouTube, the London concerts that he did in 2012.
Yeah.
One of the best performances I've watched or I've seen from him, do you understand? Where the crowd just sings every song word for word. The passion is there, do you understand? So I look at his discography, like his entire body of work, and I look at Take Care. And when I listen to Take Care, when I listen to Views, when I listen to Scorpion, when I listen to Nothing Was the Same. When I listen to that, that work
You
of
can
his,
feel
that
the
art,
difference.
you could tell that there was still passion, But now when I listen to Iceman, and we've been waiting for 2 years now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been 2 years since he announced that he's gonna drop an album. It's a big album. The anticipation was very high. Everyone was looking forward to it, especially after the beef with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Everyone, I had high expectations. Unfortunately, I was disappointed because of the same flow.
The
same
lyricism
tone.
was
The
kind
lyricism
of
was
basic.
kind of lacking.
Yeah, it was
The
giving
bars were
very...
basic.
The bars were
The
so
bars were basic.
But you can't judge great art in a day, bro.
Drake's
Drake songs are
They
slow
marinate.
cookers,
They
yeah.
But is it a
marinate.
slow cooker? Is it because society is like forcing you on it, like saying no, guys? I feel like if you listen to a song genuinely, you shouldn't be
Instant hit.
not even that, but like I feel like the moment you start to allow people's opinions on the song and social media's opinions to start to, you automatically start to be like, you know what, maybe it is a song, maybe it is a bop, you understand?
Yeah.
So I don't think that necessarily it's a slow cooker.
And back then, bro, you wouldn't have to wait for a song to marinate. A Drake song,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to
Drake's
wait.
things were like that. I'll tell you what you're getting wrong.
Never.
You know what Drake did?
Really?
Drake is smart. Always been smart. So what you're saying is in every album, he'd have his viral songs, but he'd have the slow cooking songs. For example, he'd have his One Dance,
Yeah.
his
Controller.
Hotline Bling Controller.
Controller.
Those ones would land instantly.
Instantly, yeah.
But the full album itself will come through.
Yeah.
But nothing was the same. They always took time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
marinate. So what got you wrong is he split the album into the three different Drake genres.
Yeah.
You listen to Iceman, and clearly that's not the Drake you like. Iceman is the deeper Drake,
No,
the rapping Drake.
I love the rapping Drake.
Clearly you don't.
I
bro.
love the rapping
I actually
Drake.
think that was my issue.
I will
I
tell you
don't
what.
enjoy him as a rapper.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy him as a sing-songy
Yeah.
type guy. I felt like the woman Habibti. I loved Habibti.
Yeah, yeah.
Habibti gave me
Even
more
on
R&B.
Iceman, did you hear the one in
Yeah.
Future?
Yeah, I listened to the song.
Yeah.
I listened
I
to
think
the
I
song.
must listen to it again properly. Ne?
After 3 months,
Yeah.
I come back and say
Maybe it's
But I won't
possible.
lie,
It's
I listened to
possible.
the album passively.
Yeah,
I wasn't
me too.
really.
Me too. I was packing
you
even.
know,
Yeah.
I listened to it passively, so it would be an unfair judgment for now.
Exactly. Give us
But what-
time. No, it's only
but what
been a
I'm saying
day.
is, I used to listen to his other work or his other albums like passively as well, even like at first hand, and it would land, it would slap, bro. I love the rapping Drake. I'll tell you why. When he dropped For All Your Dogs, there was this whole controversy, or well, people weren't really happy with it because
But Folio Dogs was more trap.
Yes,
so
it
it's
was.
still
For All
fun.
the
It's not
Dogs,
the same as
and when he dropped Scary Hours 3, now that is the rapping Drake. Where he dropped, remember he dropped an album
Yeah.
and then people were like, yeah, we're unhappy, and then he went ahead and dropped 6 other songs on top of that. And that was the rapping Drake. That's the Drake we
But
wanted.
you know what?
The villain Drake. I love the villain Drake.
He is a villain in this one, bro.
He
Because
is,
he
but
has a lot to prove. The Kendrick beef and
yeah,
everything.
but bro, you can't. I mean, my chat is that I think obviously he can't have anything to say about Kendrick after what happened.
Yeah.
He can't. Oh, shame. Oh, it's saying no to
There's supposed to be just a mic here for him in case. Don't
Say,
worry.
no, Chief. You didn't listen properly.
after I feel like with everything that transpired and everything that happened after the beef, I feel with the lawsuit, him suing the record label, and as much as you can say, well, I wasn't suing Kendrick, I was suing the record label, but for the fact that you went ahead to court and obviously brought up an entire lawsuit. Yes, you've been called a PDF. Yes, you've been called names, but that's rap battles, bro. It happens. Everyone has been called funny names before in all rap battles. In all rap battles, everyone.
He wasn't fighting that. So if you analyze what was happening, it's actually
The streaming numbers and
quite
the
very
boosting.
deep. So what UMG Universal Music Group was doing is Drake is due for a contract renegotiation and
Yeah.
extend. So they wanted to assassinate his commercial worth and value because it's not good for the record label to have the biggest star
So they wanted
negotiate
to
a new
devalue
deal
him, yeah.
because naturally he's gonna get the most favorable term. He has the power. So they tried to put Kendrick on to lessen Drake's commercial value, and he picked it. That's where it's more like, but let me put it in terms so you understand. Let's say you're an OPC for 3 years, you're killing it. Then on the third year, when you're supposed to negotiate for a new contract, and Lefo's been the best performing podcaster, which means naturally you should get a high salary and everything. But then just 6 months before the negotiation terms, we remove you from screen. The audience forgets about you. We get a new kid going on. We're doing that so that when we negotiate, we say, Chief, take it or leave it. Because as a business, when we negotiate with you at your biggest peak, if Lefo says I want $1 million a month, we kind of have to. So the reason he was taking them to court was more for that it was everything was done in bad faith. That's why they even faked Kendrick streams numbers and everything. They just wanted
The
to
bots.
dethrone him. You check. So
I
it
get
wasn't
that.
more than just saying I lost a beef. And the crazy thing is, you know, when your character assassinated, everything you do, you look bad because it looks like you're a sore loser.
And I won't lie, it kind of looks like that, bro. Like, you know, as a Drake fan, and I've always defended Drake. I've always stood for Drake, and I'm a Drake fan, like a big Drake fan. But I won't lie, bro. After the beef, it just hasn't been the same.
Then it means what the label did worked.
Yes,
Does this work in the soccer industry as well, or just?
Oh, they do it.
Do they?
They
Yeah,
do it. So
yeah.
teams like the one in Orlando is known for such things.
Yeah.
You know this. What they did to Teko when he wanted to go to Europe. You don't
What did
remember?
they do? They put him on bench.
They put him on bench, put him on bench. They refused offers from
Was
him
it during
abroad.
the scouting season? I'm sure.
No, it was during season.
During
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The scouting
and
season.
and he had been the best player for 2 years, such that they successfully kicked him out. They even sold him to Downs later on. So it's a thing.
But I'd like to counter argue that some of the players feel entitled in terms of you signed a contract, a 3-year contract with the club, and you're halfway through your contract, and obviously there's interest. Let's say there's interest from Belgium.
Yeah.
There's a club from Belgium that says, okay, we want to sign you. And what these clubs do, they're very sneaky. They don't even approach the club because they
They go to the
undermine or
player.
underestimate the South African clubs. They go to the agents or they contact the player directly through their ways or via their ways.
Yeah.
And then obviously that will get into the player's head, thinking, oh, okay, I'm wanted by this club who plays in Belgium, the first division. So what happens is I'm gonna request to leave the club. But now the club, obviously you signed a contract, a 3-year contract, and then whenever you wanna abandon the contract, it's the same thing that happened with that Sundowns guy.
Repero.
Yes, that left mid-contract.
It goes back to this. It's the same shit we had about record labels.
Yes.
Remember? Yes, and as much as you contracted to 3 years,
Yeah.
another team can come offer you money. The club still has the power to decide
Yes.
whether we want to release you or not.
I was about to say.
They have the power, but in as much as they have the power, the player can feel like, oh, but this is not this is not fair. This is a life-changing opportunity to go abroad.
But you know where the problem is? European clubs are known for underpaying South African clubs. They don't want to.
They don't value the players.
And I was
value.
about to say, I think the reason why they actually skip management is not because they're undermining them, but they know if management is going to obviously inflate the price.
Yeah.
Because management knows the actual value of the player, how much they've invested, and of course also they need their money on top for the investment they made. So I think they mize the management and go straight, because the soccer player is going to take it. Like whatever deal it is, and it's the same thing with artists too. Like a lot of promoters will skip your management and be like, no, we want to talk to the artist directly.
Directly.
Yeah, because what management is going to tell you I'm charging versus what I'm going to tell you I'm charging is going to be different, because he's adding his commission, he's inflating it for my brand. But me, I'm like, yo, I want to go to UK. Yeah, whatever you're going to put in my pocket, put in my pocket. I want to be out. So maybe that's why they do that.
Yeah, bro, it's like the Relay situation. Relay has been wanted, bro, overseas. He's been, I think, from last season.
Who's Relay?
Really, I'm forgetting. The hottest
the best player in South Africa right now.
He's the best player in
Yeah,
South
the
Africa
best
right
of the
now.
best.
Really?
Yeah,
What
the
happened to
greatest.
Bushabalala, Little Lodge? What
they
happened?
retired
Is it a
those
different
guys.
time, guys?
Really tired.
So we're talking
feel
about
like-
a 21-year-old right now.
Okay.
Captain Yama 2000.